Hi friends, I got another grab bag. This one was $30. And hopefully there's something good in here. I didn't find anything when I was looking at it per se that was really exciting, but I was in a hurry and I was leaving, and I figured I was just hoping that there would be something good. So there is a silver looking, turn the light on, see if that helps at all. There's a silver looking bracelet. It almost looks like a nickel maybe. Let's see. If you look at the inside, it's like silver plated, worn off. I wonder if you can see that. Down there. See that? Like a silver plated brass alloy or something. Yeah, like I said, it looks like it's brass underneath. Silver plate. Yeah, so it's got to be silver plate with the brass underneath. I don't know if anybody would want that. It probably would be good recycling anyway. So I'll probably put that in the donate or the recycle. Watch, which I've shared. I have somebody that collects the watches, and if they're boys' ones, I usually give them at Halloween. I put them in the treasure chest. If you watch my other videos, I talk about how I have a pirate's chest and a pirate at Halloween, and then the kids come in and they can pick some jewelry out of the chest. They kind of love that. Okay. Not magnetic, but the inside looks poured. It doesn't look real. So my guess is it's probably silver plate. You can see the plates coming off right there. See that? So it looks also kind of like a brass alloy or something again. So we'll put that over with the recycle, unless I find the other one. But, kind of an ugly earring. Some fake pearls. How you know is 1, the color, 2, they're really symmetrical, 3, the clasp is not typical of a thing, and 4th, you can rub your teeth on them, but and they're kind of gritty, but I can tell they're already not, so I'm not gonna put them in my mouth. Wash them before you do that. This one is a plate, and the plate is coming off. You can see it very clearly. The clasp is a traditional let's see, where am I? It's not an expensive clasp. It's just one of the claw tooth kind of things. Let's see, where's the magnet? Yeah, so that would just be bag and donate or recycle if I don't think anybody's going to want it. Gray pearl, some cheap bracelets. Bag and donate. Those are kind of fun. Actually, those might be kind of fun in the pirate chest. I have one that I sit with the pirate that I just as decoration, and then there's one that I let them take things out of. And so if it's a really fun looking thing, gold or big jewels, I'll put it in the pirate's chest that he holds. This is a really cute dress-up necklace. Look at the clasp. It's just a little dress-up, but that would be really cute for a little princess dress-up. So I'll put that aside for my granddaughter. She loves princess dress-ups. So, okay. What have we got here? There's a brooch of some kind. This was something that I found interesting when I was looking in the bag. This is one of the reasons I bought it, was this brooch. It just looked kind of like it could be something, the way it was cut. Okay. This would be fun in the treasure chest. This big gold looking thing. It's not real. Obviously the copper is showing through on the top, but that would be fun hanging out of the treasure chest. I'll just throw that one right in there. Okay, this feels like it has a little magnetism on the pin side. Running my finger along to see if I can fill any indents in the pin itself, because sometimes I'll snap this part of the pin. Let's see. Lots of little jewels. None are missing that I can tell. What makes me think it might have some value is the holes in the back to let the diamonds, usually if it's really cheap, they won't put the little holes in the back that would let the light through. You can see those little holes right there. That's so that the little diamond chips will sparkle more, having an open thing in the back. But the way that this pin here is like stainless looking, but it's not, because look, it's not magnetic. So something, maybe it's just tarnished. See if I can get some of the tarnish off without poking myself too badly. And the tarnish doesn't seem to be coming off too well. I'm not seeing any markings. Sometimes they'll be over here on this little thing, sometimes they'll be in here, sometimes they'll be on this thing, sometimes they'll be on the sides here, sometimes they'll just be on the back, but I'm not seeing any markings anywhere. But it still makes me wonder because of the way it's made with the holes in the back. It almost looks like a gold leaf or gold plate on the back there. So there's going to have to be a little bit more investigation on this one. Maybe see if I can, I'll look a little bit more and see if I can find any markings on the back after. But this one is copper plated. Oh, it's kind of nice when I have one of the girls here to help me go through these and pull off all these things. Anyway, you can see the copper plate coming off on that. You can see the copper plate coming off on that. So this is just, at this point, if I could get the thing out of the center, I would recycle it. But at this point, I don't want to have to deal with it. It's probably not worth that much copper. So I think I'll just put it in the donate pile and just a little piece of leather. I will save these. There's sometimes I'll need a little strip of leather for something. Sometimes I'll braid it and make it a little bit thicker for if I need a thicker piece of leather, natural, for some project I'm working on, or to hold up a picture or something, if a Western looking picture or something. So anyway, okay, there's this. I'm sure that this is not real. Yeah, so we'll donate that. This is the kind of watch a kid would love at Halloween. That they love all these little beeps and whistles, and they come back the next year and show me their watch that they got the year before. It's a Timex. It's got a battery. Sometimes I've had little kids come back the next day and say the battery ran out and want me to replace the battery, which I have. I just think it's kind of cute that they come. All right, this is copper plated, silver plated copper, and I don't know that anybody would wear that now that it's so. I'm just going to put that in the recycle pile. This also is looking like a kind of a nickel. Well, actually, I can see copper maybe underneath there, so it's, yeah. I'm looking, if you look close, you can maybe see copper on the corners. So somebody might actually wear that. The copper isn't coming through enough. I will just put that in the donate. All right. A little gold looking. It doesn't look real. The clasps don't look real, and you can see it's magnetic, but that would be absolutely fun in the treasure chest one that I use for Halloween. Anything that's really gold or really big looking jewel-wise, I'll put in there. Okay, this is interesting. I have not seen a clip like this for the hair before. It's kind of a bronze hair clip. That's kind of fun. I think that might be something one of the girls maybe, I don't know. I just have a couple of drawers in a jewelry box that I put that kind of stuff in case one of them wants it. This kind of looks like it could be silver, but then you see that little part of the clasp right there and you know it's not real. Because if it was real, yeah, then it wouldn't have that type of a clasp. So none of this is real. And actually, it kind of looks like a bum. I don't know. We'll donate that because I don't think that's cute. Okay, there's earrings that match this. There's one attached to it. We'll have to see if we can find the other one. But get this one done. Okay. It's a fun chain. Hopefully there's some silver in there. Okay, so this is a necklace with an earring. And hopefully we find the other one. I don't think any of my girls would actually wear that. That kind of looks almost to me like a pageant necklace. And this actually probably would match pretty well. So we will put that with it. Because that definitely looks like something somebody would wear with a pageant dress for an interview or something. Okay, this Geneva Platinum, that's what I think this says. So Geneva Platinum, I don't think that's worth anything. China, yeah. I don't think it's... I just was looking to see if it was silver bracelet. Sometimes platinum... Stainless. I'll look it up just in case, but I don't think it's worth anything, but I'll put it aside and look it up later. Some more of those bracelets that match those other ones. This is like a men's dress watch. It feels kind of hollow, and it's got some rust on the back, so I'm guessing it's probably not worth anything. It does not have a name brand on the top, so yeah, I'm just gonna put it in the donate. To me, it looks like a Timex watch face. I used to have one for when I was working in nursing, 24 hours. Face on it. Painters and decoration. This is an interesting, looks like maybe the 50s. That's kind of interesting. I don't think it's it feels like it's an aluminum. Very looking on the back. It's like a tin, gold-plated tin or aluminum. You can see the plate coming off. And the pin itself is pretty chintzy. But we'll look up what that says and see if it means anything. An Asian coin. I have a couple girls that might like that. If we can find the other one. A blue reindeer brooch. It does have a name in it, or made in on it. I can see there's little writing. Might just say Korea or China, but we'll look. Taiwan. Made in Taiwan. That wasn't one of the ones I said, but yeah, the brooch clasp itself is pretty cheap. Anyway, there are people who look for brooches though, and so I just usually pull those aside because there's people who actually collect those. So I can list those all together, and somebody that collects brooches will take all of them if it's not a name brand. This watch, I will have to look up. ProStar is what it looks like. Oh, Phasar. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard of one of these in years. Phasar watch in the 80s. I'll look that one up. Sometimes those retro watches could be worth something. This one is interesting. It has little heart cutouts in the inside. Can you see those? Isn't that weird? But they only go through to the center, like it's going to let it water in or water out. It's kind of weird. Let's see if I can see any markings. I am not seeing any markings. The outside looks like it's got silver plate peeling off of it. And sometimes tarnish can look like a plate coming off, so I'm just going to rub it and see if the tarnish or the plate coming off. It actually looks like it could be both. So, I don't know. Yeah, the plate, it feels like there's... Interesting. Okay, so definitely some kind of silver, whether it's plate or not, because it feels like it's lightweight and it's hollow, so it looks like it could be, but when I don't know if you can see this, when I'm scraping it with my fingernail, I'm getting like almost plate off of it. Also, what it could be is sometimes when you have a silver piece of jewelry, they coat it with a clear coat so that it's a non-tarnished silver. So what I'm peeling off could also be whether not just a plate, it could be that it's taking off the clear coat to keep it tarnish free. Because I am peeling some stuff off. There's flaky stuff, but it almost seems like it's clear versus silver plate. And what that would explain why it's so dark. If the covering has come off, the tarnish would be darker in those areas. And I can feel it's kind of chunky. So let me try that dark spot. You saw how dark it was. And okay, so that's what I think is going on here. I think it's actually silver with some kind of coating. You can see where it was black, it's now shiny. So I'm wondering if I'm missing, because on the edges of this it's super, super silvery, like it was a plate or something, like right. You see right there, see how silvery it is? So it feels like it's a little thicker there where it wraps around this base, but then I'm not seeing any markings. Let's see. Maybe the inside is not real silver. This one's an interesting one, but it's shining up like silver. Weird, this whole bag is just different weird things. And, okay, I'm peeling off plastic coating. It's right there, and it's the shiny underneath, but I'm peeling it off and it's shiny underneath and the plastic coating's coming off. So I do think it was sprayed with some kind of anti-tarnish something or other. And so I think it could be silver. That's just very bizarre. I'll have to do some more testing on that later too. So far, we've got a lot of weird, not known things. Nothing really exciting going on. Okay, this one is fun. This is definitely retro. This looks like it could be worth something, maybe. I can get it off without breaking it. Okay. It's an old watch, and it has a metal clasp. Goodness. I'm having a hard time getting this off. Okay, here we go. Gosh, come off. It was coming off. Sometimes these old watches can be worth a lot, and other times they're just junk for parts if they're not working. I actually do collect and keep wind-up watches for in case of an emergency. If you didn't have your phone to look at. Here's a fun 50s clamp-on earring, and there's a match, so those are kind of fun. It's missing a little bead in the center. Hopefully I can find that and glue it back on because those are really cute. Okay, so this is the little watch. And hopefully, nope, that's not working. Darn it. Yeah, nope, it does not work. It's broken, and well, it's just a Timex. Sometimes the bands, though, the bands have gold on them. They're a gold plate, and so I will recycle those. If there's any gold on them, you can recycle them. And they usually will say it somewhere on the clasp, right there. There's some writing. And usually it'll say like 120. Gold electric plate Timex. So there's electric plated gold on there, on the band. You can do two of things. You can, and I can see that the bezel and around it's got a gold plate on it as well. So you can recycle that and try to get the gold value out of it, or you can sell it as scrap online and see if anybody will give you, and then they can do the work. So those are two options for that. I will just put it in the recycle because I don't think anybody would wear that. That's an earring that's kind of fun. Stone bracelet. Donate. I don't think any of my kids, they have really small wrists. They don't wear too much. This was a silver plated necklace that is pretty beat up now. The charm is kind of cute. If I put a different clasp on the charm, we could use that for something. But the copper is all showing through on that. So what I'll probably do is just take the little charm off and recycle the whole rest of that thing. So, and these charms, you can tell there's no value to them because the backs will push in and you can just slip the charm right off. Like it's a little push clasp. So that's an easy way to take that off and then recycle it. So there's that option. Some gold dress-up earrings I think my grandbaby would think are fun if I can find the other one of those. This is interesting. It's a, I don't know, some kind of a watch, but with a funky band. It's kind of like, what kind of glass is this? Venetian glass, I think. I have a necklace that's darker than this, but it's kind of pretty. I'm going to have to look up the name. It's not one I've heard of. French something. But I like these beads, and even if I don't want to keep it as a watch, I think it'd be a cute bracelet. I think those are really cute. Like I said, I have some of this, I think it's called Venetian glass. So I'm going to look at that for a little bit later, because it kind of looks like opals, but it's not. So that's fun. Oh, look, the other one of these. Isn't that pretty? These look like fun dress-up earrings. They make a lot of noise while you're walking around, but still fun. An earring. An earring. Looks like gold flecks in glass cut crystal on the edges. Here's the other angel earring. Sometimes what I'll do with these is, I think I've shared on some of the other videos, we have little glass jars that we put weird items in it for Halloween and make little labels, and then I have something like this hanging from around the neck on a chain. So I'll just take our recycled chain stuff and broken chains and we'll just wrap them around, and we'll do that for Halloween decorations. You can check out that post about that on my blog, thesecretisgratitude.com. And oh, this is somehow gotten backwards, but and then you can just type in Halloween on the bottom, and up will come a post about that. That's kind of fun. This one's missing the stone. If we could find the stone, I think those are kind of fun too. Those would be fun on the Halloween things as well. red beads. So if I don't find the matches to these, I also would use something like those red beads on one of the jars. That would be kind of fun. What is that? That is a ring of some kind. That is one of the funkiest, weirdest. I have no idea. That is weird. It looks like somebody's put that together. I would not wear that. It feels like it's an aluminum. So the wire up here is metal, but down here I think it's aluminum. There's no magnetism down there, but with the wire they've got wrapped around there. So I think I'll take that bead off there and throw that into the aluminum recycling because that's just weird. Nobody's gonna wear that. Okay, so we've got these earrings. I actually have a necklace that would match really well. I like the black earrings. So when it's the earrings and they're used, I just alcohol them and hydrogen peroxide them just to clean them before anybody would wear them. Those are kind of fun too. Don't think they're real. Nope, they're not, but I think somebody might wear those. So I'll put those aside to ask the girls about. It's just dress-up earrings. I don't think anybody would really wear that, so we're going to just donate that. They're a gold one. Oh, okay. I thought these were backwards, and I don't think they are. I think that's what goes inside of them. So they both are missing that red thing, but you could turn them around and have them be earrings that way. I think that would work too. So I'll have to see if I can find the other. Yep, there's the other red. And see, those would be really fun on the jars and for Halloween too. Here's kind of a blue, not so exciting earring. And a button earring. Some kind of orange something or other. See, these are fun dress-up ones for a kid, I think. Those are kind of cute dress-ups. Alright, what do we got here? A couple of tangled. Wow. I don't know that anybody would wear that. That is pretty big. It is from Etc. or Icing or no, I don't know. It's got a designer mark on it. You tell me. So I will look that up. CJ, CQ, something. And there's the earrings to match. Or one earring. These are part of a necklace. Anyway, there's one earring. Let's see if we can find another one. Oh, wow. Look at that. That would be fun around a jar for Halloween, wouldn't it? I don't know that any of my girls would wear that. That's kind of big. It's kind of fun, though. Maybe I'll put that in the dress-ups. It's really kind of big. Okay, an earring. Another watch. No name brand. We'll just donate that. Gold hair clippy. Huh. I know. It's got like gold plate on it. But, it's kind of weird. Don't see the other one just yet. It's similar to the silver ones we just pulled out. And now there's a black one. So these three sets must have come together. I bet, look how cute this is. This is a little baby ring for a little kid. It's got a black stone. It looks sterling. Pretty sure it's sterling. Yep. If I can find some markings on it. Very small. I am like out of luck today. I am not finding anything. I think it might have markings right there. Except it says 18. It looks like it might be gold. White gold. So I'm going to polish it up. See what we have. Oh, that polished up super well. See the tarnish on my finger. It's a lot clearer now inside. Let's see if I can read what it says. The problem is sometimes you polish it up and then you can't read what it says because it's just so polished. I'm having that problem. It's just the angle. I'm not having much luck. But it polished really, really, really shiny. So my guess is we are thinking silver. Man, I'm having a rough day. Anyway, that's super, super cute. Not showing anything today. This is horrible. Lots and lots of earrings at the bottom of this. But look, I found the other one that goes to that silver necklace. So, yay, there's a set there. Oh, this is interesting. A cowbell and plastic beads. We'll donate that. Oh, this is cute. That is just kind of a fun little beaded bracelet. I think a little kid might like that. Halloween or something. Double check the clasps. Make sure this is not magnetic. It could be silver plate. I'm not seeing any markings that it's silver, so usually if it's silver it'll be stamped somewhere on it and you can see it pretty clearly, so it's probably coated brass or something. Copper is more likely. Let's see if one of the girls is interested in that. Lots of funky, so fun earrings. Those gold dress-up things, they'll definitely have fun with those. I don't see any designer markings or names, so we'll throw them on dress-ups. If there's designer names, I'll look them up online and see if they're worth anything. The picture hook, sometimes you get weird screws and clasps and things in them, so I think this is broken maybe, or not. A very big black bangly necklace, and I know that that's not real, and I know that nobody would wear that. So this is fun. This almost has a look of silver to it. I can see any copper coming through. It's got little diamond chips at the bottom. The way the earring tops are, I don't think they're real silver. I'm not feeling any markings on the top, and I'm not seeing anything marking on the bottom. It is not magnetic. It's got these cute little diamonds all the way around them. I don't know. I think there's only one of them anyway, so it really doesn't matter too much, but so I found the other earring to that one. We'll bag those and donate them. Found these golden emerald big earrings that kind of match these ruby ones that are broken. Those could be fun for a dress up depending on what you've got that you're wearing. That's kind of pretty. Don't see another one of those just yet. this looks like a cheap ring. Looks like a 50s made ring. Costume jewelry ring. Look at the back if you can see the back. It's very old school looking. It looks like the plate's wearing off a little bit on the inside. Let's see if I can see any writing. I'm not having much luck today on anything. It looks like there's copper coming through on this, on the edges. I'm not seeing anything stamped. Not even a ring size. Looks like there's brass coming through. You can see on the edges that there's yeah, this is 50s costume jewelry. You can see if you look at the stone itself, there's scratches all along the stone. It kind of is dulled on the edges, and then it kind of looks brass at the top. And then as you come around, it looks like you can see copper with a plate over it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, depending on the lighting. But very, and it looks machine made. It's very sharp on the edges versus a one that's made by hand. So that's just interesting, but that is kind of fun that it's bent, but anyway, kind of fun. They're just plastic, crystally, but they're still kind of fun. They'd be fun for dress up. Okay, the rose fell off of the top of this one. I don't know if it would be in there or not, but those would be good candidates for the Halloween decoration thing. Or I could take the top part off and just make them dangly bottoms. There's the other black one that's like that. But they seem to be cheap metal. I'm wondering if they'd give somebody an ear infection. I don't know, they're just kind of different. I don't know, I'll let my girls decide on that one, but this is really funky. Like an amethyst, fake purple amethyst, weird with turquoise on it. And it doesn't look like there's another one in here, so it would just be one. So there's the end of that one. So that could be fun on the thing as well. It's just fake looking. There's nothing valuable about it. But it could also be fun for that. This one is interesting. It's a cut glass. Looks like some gold plate or something might have come off of the middle portion because the tops are very gold. They look older a little bit, just different. Oh, and the other one is in here. It's all tangled up, but it is in here. So those are kind of interesting. I wonder if one of the girls would like those because that is a cut glass. Very different. Just a cheap little thing. And there's a match to that. Those will be donated. I know nobody would want to wear those. Lots and lots of earrings in here today. This is the back to an earring, so it goes down under the ear, but I don't see the other half here. Here's the other half of that pinky one. That was cute. Or did I drop it back in there? Nope, there it is. Kind of these turquoisey ones. I don't know that anybody would wear those. I do have one daughter that likes turquoise, so she may wear that. Broken earring. Both of these are here, so those are silver. Nope. So we'll put those in the donate pile. We'll get both of those. Not very cute. Black dangly ones, we'll donate those. Somebody's homemade wiring. I don't know that anybody want that, but we can put it in a piñata or something. Kids kind of like weird stuff like that. Here's the other earring to the one that is not broke, that is missing stones, so I'll just recycle those, or you can pull off the heart, the flower, and put it. I have wire cutters. You just cut off the part that you think you can maybe use for scrapbooking or something else, the center of a flower. My sister makes bouquets and does the centers of flowers with. So all these leftover one earrings that I may not have a center to, another one to, I can put in that pile for her, and she'll use them as the center of bouquet flowers she makes out of paper or all sorts of stuff. She's amazing. She is very talented. If you look on my blog, thesecretisgratitude.com, and type in bouquet, some of the ones that she's made over the years will show up, and you can see how talented she is. It's fabulous. There's just one of, nope, here's the other one. So, and they are not real, they're very magnetic, so I don't know if the girls will like those or not. I'll let them to the side. Usually I'll end up with a little pile, not very many, because they have so much, they don't really care. Looks like that one I showed you at the beginning, but it's missing the black part on the bottom. Alright, here is, goodness, Christmas earring. There's the other Christmas earring. These little danglies, there's 3 different colors of those, black, silver, and copper. Looks like I don't have the copper one, the copper one. But this is interesting. We had one of these in the last bag of jewelry that was silver. It's an earring that drapes through and then dangles down, so like that. A pierced earring. Okay, so the other ones were silver, so I'm guessing this one may be gold plated over silver maybe. Let's see if I can find any markings. Nope, sometimes things like this will be marked in the box only. It'll say, 14 karat in the box or something. But it's not magnetic, and I'm not seeing any markings on it. So it's some kind of plate probably, but with that I can still recycle it and get something out of it. Okay, this necklace looks like something we would have gotten in Peru. Kind of handmade down there. They catch on everything, so I've always had to separate mine. It's a choker. Mexico or South America. It looks like the stuff that you'd buy down in South America. I haven't seen this for sale here except from booths that were from South America. So I actually have bought some similar things up here. Oh look, there's the other gold. It's stuck in there. That's cool. Hopefully I don't break it. This is the other one to that gold earring I just showed you. Alright, it's going to take me a minute to get that off of there, but I don't want to break it. Darn. This is really tangled. Okay, I'm not going to take the time. Anyway, cute choker. I do like this. The South America one. I will get that gold thing off of there, but that is something I would wear sometimes. I've got a shirt that I like wearing that with. So I'm going to take the gold off. It'll take a minute to do that. That type of jewelry is not silver. It looks like it is silver, but it is not. It's some kind of an alloy that they use in South America. It's similar to silver, but it's not. It's some dental floss or something there. Cute little dress-up necklace, princess. Just donate that to dress-ups. Obviously, it's not real, but oh gosh, come on. So we'll put that in the dress-up pile for my granddaughter. Every time I see her, I just give her more jewelry. Her mom just kind of rolls her eyes, but she breaks it and loses it, but it's still fun for her to get. She collects it. Okay, this is looks like seashell necklace, and I share on the other posts. It's not a lot in this one, but how I stick those in little baggies, and we have them for our luau reunions. We do some bunco games and decorate in the luau form for a reunion because I have all the decorations handy, and so I just keep them in bins, and then we don't have to worry about collecting decorations or different decorations each time. So anything that's luau-y, necklacey, shelly, pawas, abalone, puka shells, anything that is like that, we put in there, and then it's just handy, and people can just pull one as they come in, and then everybody's decorated with it, some kind of a luau necklace. So, all right, we've got probably 20 earrings with no matches here, and I'm pretty much down to the bottom. So, didn't find that other Chinese one, which is kind of sad, but last here. So, this is, oh, that's an earring. That's unusual. Too bad I don't have the other one of those. Darn it. That's kind of fun. That looks like it could be silver. Let's try it. Nope. So there's only one of those anyway, so we'll probably throw that in the recycle. I just want to make sure it's not in the bottom here. Somewhere falling on the ground. Oh, nope, it is here. Look. That's why I didn't want to put it in the recycle just yet. So those would be fun. I think one of the girls may like those, so we'll just alcohol and peroxide those and let them take a look at that. And, oh, I think we found the jewel of the day. I think this might be silver. This one does not look, oh yeah, I was going to say does not look silver. I didn't see the clasp, but there's no writing on the clasp. They're probably fakes, darn it. They've got the right looking clasp right there. I've shown you before that those usually mean they're silver, and they usually have Italy 925 written on them, but I don't see anything written on them, so it looks like it could be, but they are, interesting. They are soldered right on the edges, which would lead you to believe that they're silver, but, fakes. They're so good at making fakes. Okay, so how do we know it's a fake? One is magnetic. Let's test the other shorter one. Okay, so I told you from the beginning I thought they were fakes. Once I saw the clasp, got all excited, and then I looked closer at the clasp, and then there was nothing written on it. So they're really getting good at faking them. Even sometimes this will have 925 on them, but you always have to check with a magnet because they have now. But this clasp is also a giveaway because it's not. It's more of a lobster clasp versus the skinnier gold and silver clasps, and sometimes they'll be written, as I showed you before, on here and on here, and usually they're soldered here, so that looks real because it's soldered and it's not a loop that breaks open, so they've got that looking real. The clasp, sometimes they do look like this, but most of the time they're a little thinner, and they have it written right here or right here on there that they're silver. Then you come down to here, and they usually have this, and it will say 925 Italy usually on it, on one side or the other. This one doesn't say anything, and it's just deceitful. And then, so that's why I was like a little bit, oh, maybe, but nope. Then the last thing is just use magnetic, and you will order these online. Like I ordered some of these from eBay for some charms I was putting on for my mom's funeral. I took one of her charm bracelets and put it on, put charms on each one of the necklaces, and I ordered them from eBay, and when I got them, I did this, and they barely moved. These ones have more alloy in them than the ones I bought, but as I put them close, they barely moved. So these ones are even less silver than, they're probably just plated. But so I would just come like very close, and they would just barely move, but that shows that they're not really sterling, because sterling will not be magnetized like that. These are cute. They're fake, but I'm going to keep them because They look new and sparkly, and if I wanted to, if the girls had a necklace charm or something they wanted to give a friend, I could just pull the charm off and put them on these. Then they look real, but they're not as expensive as real. So, so we did not do super well today on this bag. That's kind of fun. I don't think any of the girls would wear it though, but it is fun. We'll donate that. Somebody will love it. Anyway, not a ton of silver at all. I don't even know if there's actually any, which is kind of sad, but I think these ones may be gold. They just kind of have a look about them. They could be brass, gold-plated, silver, brass, or copper, but they just have a little look about them, and I'm pretty sure this is silver or white gold. And then just this one we weren't sure about either, so I'm just going to have to polish that up and take another look at it. This one I couldn't see any markings. It just kind of looks a little bit more valuable than a normal junk brooch. Then there's a couple of watches that I'm going to look up online. See if they're worth anything. I know this one's not. We were going to recycle that one, but then there's this one, and I don't think this one's worth anything either. And that beat up 50s costume jewelry, somebody might be interested in that. And then this, I was going to look this one up. Painters and contractors or something. It's interesting. A little different than what I've seen before. Looks like an advertisement or something. You can see how they put that paper in the back. They kind of just slid it in. So I guess it was a pin that you could just slide your own advertising in. So there might be a little bit of value in that. This is recycle or garbage. I don't know. I'll put it in the giveaway because I don't want to deal with trying to recycle it. There's several broken earrings or single earrings. I'll just put in my sister can use them for bouquets. And then there's this brown, not so exciting necklace. So that was kind of a waste of $30. I'm not seeing any exciting things in there that were probably worth it. There's, let's see, this is just one earring. I don't have the other one. It looks like it could be silver, but there's only one. So I will just throw it into the recycling. I'm not seeing any markings on it. I'll double check it a little bit more closely, but really that was kind of a loss and wash on that one. Just some fun single ones, and I'll probably just donate those to my sister's wedding bouquet pile. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a blessed day. Check out my blog, thesecretsofgratitude.com, and type in any of the things that I was talking about just to know more. Thanks for watching.